So one of the hardest missions in Dokkan Battle right now is from the Divine Wrath and Mortal Will event. The mission specifics is clear stage 8 with 6 or more Entrusted Will category allies on the team. This does not include the friend, unfortunately, so pretty much a full Entrusted Will team needs to be built. This will get you 4 Dragon Stones and closer, or if you've done the other missions, grab you that unique title for the worldwide celebration. Now, the biggest problem with Entrusted Will is unfortunately it never gets updated all too much, as the only leader right now that provides over 150% stat boost to the category is literally AGL Trunks, which is a very old and really bad unit. And not to mention, he's AGL and you're versing a tech unit, which is Merge Zamasu, which does 2 million damage with the super. But it is definitely possible. So possible, in fact, that I did it with a free team. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I did it. The key to this is using Mars Jr. He's the easiest way to do a lot of damage, especially when you have to deal 100 million damage in total. Now, if you have your own Mars Jr., even better. You probably don't even need this guide to begin with. It might help you out regardless, but 2 of them makes it really easy. Unfortunately, however, he's not a free unit, so I'll be only using him as a friend unit. And this is the team that I am rocking. If you want to do this strat, the most non-negotiable unit is definitely this guy right here, the AGL DB Saga World Tournament Piccolo. This does kind of make him a JP exclusive team, just because he doesn't have his Dokkan Awakening on global, but you don't really need him in his TUR state. As long as you have dupes with him and max dodge, it is definitely a possible run. It might take you a lot longer than what it took me. Now, with no leader skill better than this Trunks, he is our leader. He provides 77% stat boost for Entrusted Will category. Now, the remaining units on my team are just full supports that could potentially support Mars Jr. So this Goku is an all-ally support for 25% attack and defense. Piccolo here is an orb-dependent support. Definitely one of the best supports to bring, as he fits in Mars Jr.'s leader skill, but he's only a JP character right now. If you don't have him, you want to try this strategy out, Garlic Jr. is a nice replacement. Trunks here is not really that crazy of a support, but for free-to-play, there's not many other options to bring other than him. And then I have the Redstone Physical Trunks, which is a 30% all-ally support as well. I applied maximum dodge on every single one of these units, other than Goku, just because I didn't think he really necessarily needed it, but it would have came in handy for sure if I did have max dodge, as even with 2 items available to you guys, with this current leader skill setup, you have too low of an HP and too low of a defense to even tank a super attack from him with double Whis activated. So the only ones that can actually tank a super attack in this team is this Trunks if he has his guard open, this Piccolo if he gets the max amount of orbs that he needs, as well as a double support rotation, and of course Mars Jr. I'm running Ghost Usher and Whis as my 2 items, and this support memory is probably like one of the best ones to bring, as if you have 2 or more time travelers, everybody gets a nice fat buff of 15% attack and defense for 3 turns, which is all that Mars Jr. needs. So with that out of the way, let me show you guys the run. So this is my first turn here. I instantly Ghost Ushered. You need to start the turn with both Mars Juniors on the rotation. Obviously, you want max linking partners as possible. We want Mars Jr. first turn. That way, we can set up at least 3 turns with him, because we need 3 turns. If you put him in the second slot, you only have him twice in appearance before you die, which is not enough. And you want him to have max RNG, so make sure he's 100%, and he can get 4 super attacks. Obviously, if they are crits, that means you have a better result. So we've got our second super attack, third super attack. As you can see, it's 10 million per super. And luckily, this friend here was nice enough to get me the 4th super. As long as you can do like 2 bars, you should be having a good start. If you don't, you could restart. Obviously, this infinite tries would which makes this easier. But if you get really lucky on the second turn, then having like 1.5 bars is fine. So obviously, we now need to double item here. Remember, like, Trunkses aren't under the leader skill of Mars Jr. This is why our HP is very low. And then we got Piccolo 8 orbs, which is more than enough for his support. It will get him some extra damage as well, since we have the Super Strike. Then we get Super Attacked. And luckily, we did activate the 50% chance to guard with the Rage Trunks. So we are guaranteed to survive. This is huge, as Taking a super attack here means that we drop underneath the 50% HP mark for Marjunia to activate his active skill, as well as Giant Form once he comes around for the 5th turn. Unfortunately, we can't activate it on the next turn since we need to wait 4 turns in order to have that activated. There is ways to dropping underneath 50% HP without taking a super attack. Most of the units actually do take like 50,000 damage on a normal attack from Merge Zamasu, which is actually crazy, even with double items. So yeah, that's why max dodge is very important. Next up is this turn. We still have double item. Luckily, with, you know, full links activated for Marjunia, for AGL, he can tank normals in his T-War state. Now, I don't know if hidden potential is going to be a big factor, but I know that you probably won't tank that well with the SSR version, so make sure you bring max dodge. That's why I, suggest you have max dodge for him, since you need him in the first slot, as you want Marjunia to do as many super attacks as possible. This is why we have to put him in the 2nd slot. Obviously, you can get lucky as well and have Merge Zamasu do the attack 2nd slot onwards, but that's really unrealistic for the most part. And as you can see, my Marjunia here, actually, it took a long time to get this kind of run, to get this many supers in. And as long as we are underneath 50% HP, the next turn is a freebie, because we still have one available item left. And that is a Ghost Usher, so we don't have to worry about anyone doing damage or taking any damage here. Now, I could have got more damage out of this specific turn by putting Super Strike Trunks first, technically. Links better with... You get both links for the Super Saiyan Trunkses because they don't link together, but it doesn't really matter too much. We're not doing really any damage to begin with. Then we get the Giant Form here. Obviously, getting 3 turns with this Giant Form is very important, as it will get you more damage. Even though there's low attack stats for this Giant Form, because you have type advantage, that's a lot of free damage. As you can see, he's just underneath the 3-bar mark, and I'm going to skip all of this. Now, with only 1 bar remaining, we do have the active skill ready. I farmed a little bit just so I can get the guaranteed crit. I thought it would be cool if I got the KO with the active skill. So that's why I was farming the crit. You honestly do not need this crit if he's this low. Just make sure you activate the active skill in the 2nd or 3rd slot so he gets his max stats. Because now we have to put Marjunia in the 1st slot. Nobody can tank normals from Merge Zamasu. And because of the Giant Form, we know that Merge Zamasu cannot super attack this turn. And if, of course, we got lucky enough that Merge Zamasu actually is attacking more than twice, so that you can activate the extra passive boost from Marjunia. Obviously, the active skill makes it so that it doesn't really matter, but if you got unlucky, then this situation would be very helpful for you. Take the hit, and yeah, at 16 million attack stat. And we get the kill right there. And that is how I did the Entrusted Will mission with a free team. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Good luck if you haven't beaten it yet. Just make sure you have Marjunia to carry you. And with double items, you should be fine for the most part. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace out.